Hello, welcome. In this video, I'm sharing with you 2 ways to use equal and 2 ways to use not equal, or to get not equal, or to get equals. In this case, we have some use cases, right? We have some cells that we want to know, are these 2 cells equal? Or in some cases, are these 2 cells not equal? There's actually 2 ways to do each one. There's 2 ways to do equals, and there's 2 ways to do not equal. And I want to show you both ways. So there's 4 different things we're going to do, and each one is going to come out either true or false. So there's actually 8 things. That's why you see 8 things here. So we have these 2 columns, B and C, and we want to know, are these 2 things true? First way we can do this is with the equal sign. So we type in equals, and we don't have to use any formula like pre-written here, like this. We can just type in B1, and then we can use the equal sign, and we can say C1. And that alone will get you either true or false. If you want to use numbers, you can use numbers, and you can say, are these 2 numbers correct? You can use dates, and that's false, and that's true, right? They're the same date. So you can use numbers, you can use text, you can say, are these 2 things the same? If you use text and you say 1 and you use the number 1, it's going to be false. All right. Next one we can do, so we can do 1, 1. That is true. And it gives you resolves to either true or false. The next way we can do this, exactly the same thing, but we can actually use a formula. Now what we do is we type the equal sign and we type EQ. That is the formula for equals. We put up parentheses, and we can have one value and another value. So we can say, are these 2 values the same? We can put strings here. So we can type in quotes 2 and 2, and we get true. But we can also select and reference other cells. So we can say B1, comma, C1. Actually, we should do B2, comma, C2. Because we're in the second row. And that will resolve to either true or false. If we change these, if we change this to the number 3 or the word 3, it will be false because 3 and 2 are not the same. If we have numbers here, it will be either true or false. So we can type in 3 and it'll be false, and we type in 3 and 3 and it's true. All right. So now on the other side of things, how do we know if two cells are different? That we want to know, like maybe they're same all the time. We want to know, are they different? In first case, we can say equal sign, B3, and we're going to use a less than symbol, and then a greater than symbol in C3. And so what you see here is that it resolves to true. If the 2 reference cells are not equal, the answer will be true. Okay? You might find this formatting or this kind of syntax inside of very complicated formulas or combinations of formulas that you see online, especially if we're like looking up like different joins and splits and we're looking at different columns. We want to find like a blank one or the last one. This shows up a lot, and it's a really great way to see if 2 things are not equal to each other. There's one other way to do that, which is with an actual filter or an actual formula, and that's equals NE. So we type in the equal sign and the letters N and E, then a parentheses, and we have 2 values, and we can reference those the same as we did before, B4, comma, BC4, end parentheses, and that will resolve exactly the same, either true or false. It will be true if the 2 items are not the same. If the 2 cells contain 2 completely different texts, it will be true. It will resolve to true. If they're the same, it will resolve to false. So we can say 2 and 2, and we get false. And so we can have 2 and 3, and it'll be true. These are great ways to figure out if 2 cells are equal or not equal. And now you have like 4 options, right? We can use text, we can use numbers, we can use dates, we can use decimals. We can also put in other cells here, reference other cells in these 2 things, create complex formulas, and then say, are these 2 things the same? This is really cool, and it's also 4 completely different ways. We might not need the formula EQ, or we might not need the formula NE. We can do it with just the greater than and less than symbol, and literally we can use just the equal sign. The only thing is we do need to put the equal sign at the beginning to know that this is a formula, but it doesn't have any text formula in it, so that's really cool. And I think it's really useful also when you're looking at and grokking and parsing through complex formulas that you may see on like Stack Overflow, or even in better sheets you might see some kind of complex formula that's includes this symbol, these symbols here, and now you know what that means. It means that these 2 things are not the same. It's saying true or false. They are not the same. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy learning more about Google Sheets. Bye.